Lately it's been really confusing. I just can't understand. You say that you're catching feelings, but I'm always left on red. Ooh, no. And every time we meet, nothing is off, nothing is off. Deep down, I gotta say, I'm digging your vibe. Your vibe. And something is the fact. You're switching up again. I don't know what's your move. Tell me, baby, what to do.
Welcome back to the Marriage Mixtape. I'm Bam.
This is Sophia.
In the Marriage Mixtape, where we go over some challenging things in marriage and we answer a couple questions and see where we can provide support for some people, and we also get a little petty.
Hi guys, I'm the camera person. All right, the same rules as always. 25 questions. The questions may vary. 30-second answers. 30-second answers. Okay. 15-second rebuttals. 15-second rebuttals.
Okay.
With 2-minute opportunity to expand if you raise your hand.
Okay. I'll try to keep that in mind.
Yes. Let's go into the first questions. How could your wife or your husband support your interests?
How could your wife support?
So from a wife's perspective and a male's perspective, a husband's perspective, Brandon.
I would say actually for me, it would be whatever part that he's lacking at or that he needs help at and he's wanting me to help him, I'll make sure I be there to support him no matter what that is. If that's getting things done for him so it's no stress on him, or preparing things so he can be able to actually get it done, then that I feel like is supportive, and also motivating as much as I can so he can have that done. So
I say motivation and mentally, and just kind of, encouraging them that they can do it, but allowing them to do it, not pushing them away from it, and not correcting them, letting them, work the process.
I feel like a rapper at 30 is crazy. I'm not supporting it. Okay. Second question. What are 3 words that best describes your partner in your opinion?
You said 3 words?
3 words. 3.
There's a lot of good words that I can use.
We only got time for 3.
I would say entrepreneur. I don't want to say great husband, but that's 2 words, right? So
that's how you know the love is good.
Okay. Entrepreneur, confident, and a man.
Yeah, I hear that. Hallelujah. I hear that.
I would say affectionate,
Okay,
a mother, and a wife.
I don't think we have enough time, and I got more than 3 words. Okay. What's the biggest learning experience you had to encounter to better your marriage?
Okay.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
The best learning experience to better our marriage would be we had to learn each other's love language. Because for me, I'm more of a standoffish, and I kind of like my space. I like my stuff so that I can be busy and work and grind. But my wife, on the other hand, she's affectionate and she likes cuddling, and that's not really my thing, but I know that I have to provide that for her.
Yeah. You said it for the both of us.
I love how most of the time you agree. I really want to learn to shut up. I do. I like that. How do you guys feel individually about each other's stubbornness?
Yeah, please do. Please tell me.
We're going to let the husband lead on this question.
I feel like her stubbornness is great and a little aggravating.
Versum.
Yeah, because I mean it's great because it's persistent and it's like it's that way. So if it's a reason for her to be stubborn about something, it's usually it's gonna end up I'm gonna do it for her or she gonna get it done.
Okay,
so I know it's gonna
she's staying her
happen.
ground. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's worse because sometimes she is stubborn about little things.
Very much so. That is true of me. But his can be the worst because he's a workaholic. So sometimes like the stubborn, like take a break, give it a second, or cherish the moment is always a go, go, go type of thing with him. So those are the parts that I feel like are stubborn is that he don't even give his moment of appreciation or look where you accomplished. He's more so just like, yeah, okay,
let's keep
going. Keep going.
That's ambition.
And I'm like, that's what I'm saying. It's good and it's bad at the same time because
you got to receive a reward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you were finished.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. What is your favorite way to receive affection from your spouse?
I would say probably my stuff ready for when I get home. I take a bath and relax and just some free time before the kids, so I can either like plan the day.
Winding down period.
Yeah, so I can plan out the day. I can work on something, or I can play the game. Whatever. I just need to wind down from life. That's what affection for me.
Okay.
And me is cuddle.
How many kids y'all got again?
We ain't getting no more kids, but cuddle with me, having a conversation. What is our next plans for our next goals? Is really it for me.
Okay. Next question. I don't got to answer. Okay. If trust is broken, can it be repaired?
It depends on what level of trust.
Definitely depends.
Like a lie or something like that can be fixed, or it's only like one level that I don't repair.
That's why I don't carry cash, because I got one time for $1 to be missing, even 50 cents. He gotta go.
The money wouldn't even bother me. That's not like for me. It's more so like the infidelity, like things like that. That would 72.
It's 50 cents for me, honestly.
To be honest, for me, I don't know. I really don't know.
You gotta give us something.
Like, I have experienced a lot of things, so I can't say it's a second chance for me with a lot of things. I could just say that I kind of forgive and move on.
Okay. What forgiving and moving on? Spin question.
Meaning,
will you still love and address him the same once trust is broken? Because I get to move on and forgive. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But is your trust still the same? So are you going to wake up tomorrow after he tell you Jennifer is pregnant and be healed? Or
no. So my trust would definitely be different, but my forgive and my love will still probably be the same.
Okay. Next question. I think we can come back to that question because I have more questions to ask about that question.
Okay.
Because that forgive part is crazy. Okay. Is it daddy issues or mommy issues that have tremendous effects on marriages?
Both.
Yeah.
It depends on who is in the marriage and what role it played. Daddy issues for women tend to like either make women very promiscuous and like whores,
Oh,
or
$40.
they become super independent. And my daddy told me I don't need no man for nothing. But mama
crying in the car.
issues, yeah, and the mama issues usually like bring out the feminists and the independent women. Yeah, it's like
That is very true.
Well, I can say both too. The same thing. I don't know too much about the dad part. Because
I'm the happy.
that's a part that I still battle with. But far as the mom, yes, being very independent, strong, and have the not need for anything type of person. I get it strongly from my mother. I learned not to do that the right way. I can't say I learned the right way from my mother. I don't, to be honest, spend that much time to say that I know how to. It's a bit.
Okay, I mean,
It's a bit weird, but it really, I feel like mostly strong issues do come from the mother side. I really do feel that way. But again, I don't know my father, so I can't say that.
But strong women make weak boys.
that I don't even want to put my business out there, but that is so true. It's crazy.
I can't say that's true. You can't say that's true either. You don't really know that.
I know it. I mean, it's history. Kind of like every time you see like this super strong mom, like independent, she has this like super unsure, confused son.
Of what?
That run around like over
the game.
Yeah, over loving women. They can't like they over love women. They fall in love with every woman. Like they don't want to go out and get money because their mom always got it. Like
provide for them.
Yeah, it makes soft men.
Babyfy them. Okay, definitely understand.
I might come out with a run a parent app, run a daddy and run a mama, so kids could be okay.
Okay.
Next question. What did you learn from your spouse's parents to better your marriage?
From my, you saying from my spouse parents?
Right.
So for my spouse, his parents are really, really good. No brags, but they've been together for a long time, and throughout their differences or issues, I felt like even when they went through issues, they were even more tighter together, which is weird for me. Yeah, like they took that really serious. And what I definitely learned from them, no matter what, always stick together, even if it's something that you don't agree with, and work it out. And they are a proven fact of it. So I have learned there's a lot of things I have learned, especially from his mother. So I can stay here all day and tell you a lot that I have learned from them, but it's a lot.
And I have to say that I learned absolutely nothing. Not a shot, but I'm just...
You learned that I'm OCD.
I learned that she's OCD, and I learned where some things come from, but I really can't say I learned anything to better us. I just learned things to understand why things were the way they were.
And I learned that there's nothing wrong with rolling around in the grass every now and then to get your point across. Next question. What is the most anxious you ever felt in your marriage?
Anxious as in nervous or excited?
Just anything that was just like, just had you like kind of on your toes. Like, I'm anxious, like anything that kind of had you a little bit uptight.
Probably when we started our first business.
Okay.
I'm just wondering if we're going to like take the little bit of money that we did have and waste it, or if like this is the right decision, or is it like, is this me being selfish, wanting to better myself and putting my family at risk?
Okay.
And for me, to be honest, me being anxious is, I don't know how to say it. Like balancing being a mom and a wife and an entrepreneur, making sure that I didn't lack on any of them. So it was like I was on my toes at all times before I even found the balance, to be honest.
Okay, spin question. I love hitting you with the spin questions because you're always on point. Did it make you antsy or anxious in any way, giving him full control of your financial balance?
At first, being that I come from an independent mom, yes, it did. I always questioned a lot, and I don't know why, because he always proven the fact that I shouldn't question.
He really going for real?
Yeah, he literally had it down packed with no problem. And to the point, it was like, Sophia, why are you doing that? You know, it is okay for him to do what he's made to do. And I feel like financial is something that a man is made to do, is making sure that all of it. Now, don't get me wrong. He have taught me, and I do learn all the things that I need to learn far as our financial comes down to it when he's not there. But while he's here, yeah, that's why me stress about stuff like that, and he's willing to take that.
Every time get me a baller, I'm never going to work. Next question. Okay. Would you guys ever consider living in two different states to better your financial establishment? So if he had a work assignment and it was in Colorado and you guys live in North Carolina.
We have.
Okay.
Yeah, in the beginning, we lived in two separate states. I worked in South Carolina and she lived here. And I even missed the birth of my daughter because I worked that state. So we have, and it wasn't really to better us. So I believe we can.
Yeah, there's no doubt, because our main focus is our careers, our goals. I mean, for our kids and our generational wealth for the family. So that those are our main goals, and we are reminding ourselves that all the time. So we look at the future, the past tense of what's going to happen, and why we are sacrificing. That's part of the sacrifice. Like that's part of what you're trying to do. So you can't just think you're going to get everything and it ain't going to be no sacrifice. That's one of them. And yeah, we're willing to do that. No doubt about it. Now, depending on how long it is too, because we did it for 2 years of doing that situation. I mean, we can do another 2 years if it has to come down to it, but it will be every weekend I still see him. No doubt about it.
I don't even like my man taking his phone to the bathroom. To the bathroom is crazy. So a different state is crazy. Okay? All right. I'm telling y'all are closed. Just leave the door open. All right, next question. When do you think it is best to separate your household from your family?
When your family becomes a danger to the way you want to run your household.
I feel like a danger to your household and your relationship.
Spin question. They're not a danger. They are just supportive. When it's supportive too much from your family?
It's just, as long as the support is aimed the right way and it's not fake support.
No. It's real support, but now it starts to offend your spouse. So your mom is now picking kids up from school, or her mom is now picking kids up from school, and that's, her half of you guys' setup. That's her part. She comes home from they get the kids, somebody's cooking dinner. It's help, but it's too much help. When do you separate it?
We've never been there before, and I don't think we would separate it because we would say anything that helps us to make a better tomorrow for our family, we okay with. So if somebody's going to help us gain time to increase for everybody else, and that's what people pay for nannies and maids and stuff for. So that's a plus.
Yeah, it's definitely a plus for us because that just gives me extra time or really, it gives all of us extra time for me, like self-time, me time, or just any other activities that we're trying to get done and we're needing to get done. So we look at it as a plus, and we're always open-minded to everything.
If anybody want to watch some kids, y'all know where to find us.
Yeah, but I mean, we don't just let anybody. You know, I'm real picky on who watch my kids.
I let the homeless man down the road.
No, we're not on that verge of fuck those kids.
I don't know if I want to see my grandmama and his mom every day. Honestly, I'm better off if they deceased. We'll talk about it later.
Oh gosh.
Next question. What is overly supportive? What does it mean to you individually?
As a spouse or
as a spouse?
I don't know if you can be overly supportive, but I think you can be overly critical. So if you're supporting me truly, then you're just like you cheering me on. You're helping me get to where I want to go. But if you're questioning my every decision, that's not really support. That's kind of criticizing and being critical of everything. Then it makes me second guess my own decisions.
Okay.
So, and for me, it's more if you point out every issue that I have messed up at, then I feel like that's where it becomes over too much.
Okay. Next question. This is actually one of my favorite questions. Can a woman be independent and receiving child support? I would like you to answer first, please.
Independent and receiving child support? I have mixed emotions with that because I feel like, one, if you're taking care of every physical thing that needs to be done, the reason why there is that child support in the first place, and you're doing it all by yourself, then yes, I do. But if you're not doing it by yourself and you're receiving money and he's having partial of the kid on the weekends or something like that, then no, you're not. But if you're raising this kid and he ain't never seen the kid and all he's doing is giving, all the government's doing, giving money, then yeah, I feel like because it's not even enough money, depending most of the time. Then so you really not doing. I mean, you can do it yourself, really, to be honest. But I don't really know because I don't do the child support thing. But I do believe that it is kind of like an independent situation when it comes to a certain situation.
Okay, hold on. I'm kind of confused in the history. Was that a yes or a no? Is she independent receiving child support? Yes or no?
Depending on the situation.
I need a ma'am. I need a yes or a no.
If it's from coming faithfully from the man, then no.
That's two answers. It's either a yes or a no. It's no situation based. It's just a yes or a no. Is she independent or not?
Well, nowadays, how the child supports are nowadays, I'm going to say no because they getting on them. So no.
Okay. That's it.
I would say if you get any form of assistance, you are not independent. Whether that be Section 8, WIC, food stamps, or child support, you're not a boss bitch and you're not independent because somebody is helping you. There's nothing wrong with a woman being independent if she is going to be independent. That means she is doing it on her own for her kids.
No, I disagree with that because they're applying for something that's helping them. That's independently doing that. That's not just, oh, hey, you got this, so we're going to give you this. No, they know that they couldn't do it on their own. So they found someone that is able or a program that is able to give them the help they need.
But that don't mean they can't be independent down the line. But at that moment, they are not independent. They are actually very dependent.
They are very dependent. And being a single mom, I will agree. If you are on any type of assistance, you are not independent. An independent person is someone who fends for themselves. So you like it when, how, and why the way you like it.
Right.
You answer to no one.
You don't got to fill out no papers or renewals.
No. You're doing it on your own.
Okay, well, I see again back to I don't know those experiences, so I just go off of what I would think.
Okay. That was good. That's another question I feel like we'll come back to.
Okay.
Next question. What things about your spouse's personality you would say egg you the most?
Yeah, I want to know.
Ladies first, please.
Me first. What eggs me the most from him? Besides the fact of the overworking and not appreciating the moment that he has grown or the business have grown or anything we have accomplished from where we were, that irks me that he doesn't see that. That irks me that he doesn't even take a moment to celebrate it. Now that irks me when he even thrive himself to keep going and going and going, and you can see the tiredness in him. And it's like, what I do?
So not taking a breath. Lord, not taking a break.
Yeah. Not taking a break or just being joyful at the moment that you came this far and you did something.
So not knowing how to receive his blessings.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That irks me the most because it's like you are so blessed. Yes, and blessed. It's just crazy that you don't see it. And sometimes it's like I will literally get in an argument with him just so he could stop working for a second because you deserve to stop working.
See the bigger picture, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Mr. Bam?
I would probably say her.
Choose your words wisely. You guys have a great couch.
I'm picking them out. Yeah, I'm picking them out. I would say her argumentative spirit at times.
Lord.
Even things like where I don't feel like I want to stop working yet. She will make sure that she aggravates me until I stop.
That's a Virgo in there. Okay, next question. If money wasn't an issue, what would you do with your time?
Make more money.
That part. Find more ways to be creative.
It's not an issue.
If money wasn't an issue, which means you have as much money as you want. Let's say you're trillionaires.
So then I will use my time.
What would you do with your time?
Then I will use my time to make millionaires and create legacy.
Mm-hmm.
So you would work.
No, we will be mentors.
You would work.
We will be mentors to others, teaching them.
So having money, you guys would still choose to work.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not saying you're workaholics.
Is that considered work?
Workaholic. Yes.
I think of it. I mean, I guess
it's dedicating yourself and your time to something else.
But if you love it, it's not considered work, right? If you don't see it as work and you love it, it's not considered work.
Yeah,
I love my kids, but I consider being with them work.
I guess it all depends on what you want. What you want when you get there, like when you get done with life, what you want in the end. And I want God to say, "Nigga, you got everything I gave you." Like, you ain't got everything I gave you.
Okay. How long do you guys feel you should be in a financial struggle? Give me in months basis.
Okay.
Depending
on your age and where you're at and how you like where life has took you so far. But I believe if you have two people working together, I believe you can start to see the daylight in about 2-3 months. But when you see the daylight, I think most people stop and enjoy the daylight too much, and it get dark again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit, everyone was a trapper.
That is true. I think staying consistent and focused.
2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. How do you support a spouse's dream you don't believe in?
Easy. You buy them all the nail stuff and
$1,000 worth of nail products.
Yeah, and everything they want for it. And you say, I know you got this, and I believe in you, and I'm gonna support you, and you watch it sit.
What? And collect dust, huh?
But that
And
being
then you
said,
got a
because
weird hand just sitting in the room.
he's being funny, weird. But let's be clear. My husband done had so many multiple jobs, a millionaire opportunity,
33.
a bunch, okay, of where he was going to be or where he planned on being or what he was doing, even with college.
Mm-hmm.
And I supported every bit of one of them, every bit. Not once did I say anything about him not finishing none of them. I always just say it's another one. Like,
say DJ
okay.
Cal.
I said, okay, let's go for it. And I just went from there. But yeah, maybe I have one, but he has many.
Asking these supportive questions, I have realized maybe I'm not that supportive of a person because you got one time to say something. If I look at you and turn my neck, let it go. Let it go. We're going to pray about it. Okay. Next question. If you were a movie, what movie would you define yourself as?
Okay, that's a little challenging. I say
It is.
I would say without the I see similarities in a couple movies, but I would say just without the whole surroundings, just the person in general, I'd probably say like Pursuit of Happiness.
It's such a good movie.
Which one is that?
Like Will Smith with the son,
with the
like
suitcase.
he just kept failing and failing but pushing. Like I think that's it.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. And if you're talking like individually me, let me think because I watch mostly scary movies. So it's been a minute since I watched a movie. I don't really have thinking. No, I don't got one.
Okay, well, we'll come back to this question.
Yeah.
We'll come back to this question. If you ask me, I think it was a little bit of like, what's love got to do with it? Then a little Final Destination. Then I got back to a little Finding Nemo. And then I got back to Save the Last Dance. So my life just kind of been all over the place, you know?
Okay.
But I'm good now. All right, guys.
Well, that's it for this one, y'all. We'll be back at y'all with another episode of the Marriage Mixtape where we go over the controversial things and we talk love and black marriage.
All right, bye, y'all.